Welcome to ORNATE Taskplus integration. Our today's topic is how to define individual task and how to complete it. We have seen individual category-wise tasks in different videos, but in this video, we will see how all one by one tasks can be created and can be completed. We all are aware that to define a task, you have to go to integration setup from admin login. Once you press add, you can define one by one task. In case of stock level related to minimum stock and reorder stock, if you have defined reorder level in your ORNATE software, the moment item goes below threshold level of reorder of minimum stock, a new task will be generated, and once new arrival against this task is received, next day when you start the software for the first time, these tasks will be completed automatically. In case of receivable follow-up, the moment you generate any due bill from ORNATE software, new task will be generated, and on receipt of payment against this invoice, next day this task will be completed. In case of approval issue, with the transaction, this task will be generated, and once you return the goods against approval issue or you generate sales invoice against approval issue, this task will be completed automatically. Same way in case of layaway, once you generate layaway voucher, task will be created, and on preparation of sales bill against layaway voucher, task will be completed. Same way in case of approval receipt, once you prepare approval receipt voucher, a new task will be generated, and on generation of approval receipt return or purchase against approval voucher, task will be completed. When you receive any order from customer, a new task will be generated for customer order execution and delivery, and on a specific due date, once you generate sales bills against order, this task will be completed. Same way, the moment you generate customer order, a task for allocation to supplier will be generated and will be completed on issue to supplier. Same way, once you issue or allocate any order to supplier, the task will be generated, and once you receive order from supplier, task will be completed. In case of head office and branch, new task will be created once you generate the order, and when you issue it to head office for processing, task will be completed. Supplier artisan task will be generated on issue of order to any supplier or artisan, and once you receive the order, this task will be completed, as we are aware that this task is specifically for vendor tracking. Same way for manufacturing self order and purchase order, new task will be created on generation of order voucher and on receipt of goods in case of manufacturing, and on preparation of tagging in case of purchase order, the task will be completed. Same way in case of repairing, similar to order, once you generate repairing receipt voucher, task will be generated, and on completion of repairing receipt voucher, task will be completed. Similar to order, you can generate tasks for repairing issue to supplier, repairing receipt follow-up for supplier, issue of repairing items to head office, and for vendor tracking, supplier addition task generation for repairing. For payment to supplier, again, when you generate any purchase or receipt bill for supplier, task will be generated, and on making payment against such bills, task will be completed next day. In case of lot verification, once lot is created, task will be generated, and once entire tagging is done against specific lot and any key person verifies the lot, task will be completed. Same way in case of statutory compliances, in case of e-invoice, GSTR1 and GSTR3B, task will be generated automatically. Once you upload e-invoice, this task will be completed, and through API, if you have filed GSTR1 or 3B return, task will be completed automatically. Otherwise, you can complete it manually. Same way for TDS, PFESI and professional tax payment, task will be created automatically on a specific predefined dates, and on successful completion or filing of return, you can complete these tasks manually. I hope you can clearly understood how a task can be defined and how it will be completed through ORNATE and Taskplus integration. Thank you very much.